So, we're here in the garage, and the Camaro is not. It's the day after the first event of the season, so let's talk about why it's not in here. Alright, so the main reason the Camaro is not in the garage is because it's right there! I'm hilarious. Anyway, I wanted to pull the car out of the garage, show you guys some of the work that I've done over the past few weeks, which I haven't documented with a video, get you caught up on everything, and just kind of talk about the race and the rest of the season. So let's dive into a few things. So I think when I left you last, I was working on the flares, and I'm really stoked they turned out great. I'll talk more about them in a second. I painted them to match the car. The paint turned out really nice, except even though it was the same can of paint, it is a totally different color. So let's back up, take it in. This car is just becoming a little bit more of an ugly duckling, but honestly, super stoked. The shape of the flares are great. There was no rubbing during the event. I'll do a little bit of a walk around here. We don't get to do that much with this car. Really happy with how that turned out back there. Really all the way around, it turned out great. Really happy with it. Get kind of a shot down here. So those are in place. We've got our vents. We saw when those went in. And I built just before the event. In fact, today's Sunday, the event was Saturday. I built this Friday. So this is a brand new splitter. The front profile's a little bit better. I think it looks better with this car. All in all, super duper stoked. So let me pull this thing back in the garage, which is kind of a shame because it does look pretty awesome out here. Let me pull it back into the garage, and we'll talk about how the event went. All right, we are back in the garage after the first event of the year. So I'm sorry I didn't do a lot of filming at the event. I was really focused on getting the car ready. This was a test event for us. In 2 weeks is the DC Tour, which is a pretty big event. We're going to have a lot of Superpair competition coming. So really this was to iron out some bugs. So I apologize for not taking a ton of video at the event. There's a quick little clip I did here. Oh man, it's all bad looking. All right. We are out here at the BMC Autocross, first Autocross of the year. I'm actually already been here for several hours now. Take a look around. Got the Camaro here, ready to go. Boo's over there getting work done. We're gonna try some data for the first time and just see how things go. It's a little cold, but the DC Tour's in 2 weeks, so let's see what happens. Also, I'm recording this on my iPhone because the GoPro's already on the car. So, sorry if I'm out of frame. So yeah, we're back from the event, and things went pretty well. Larry Casey was there helping me out. He helped me with some setup ahead of time, and then he rode with me. We took notes. We made a lot of adjustments to this car during the race. I'm a little bummed out. I have video of every run except for my fastest run, but I did catch a couple spins. was also trying a new data package called SoloStorm. Those of you who autocross are probably familiar with SoloStorm. I tried to set up. It gives you all sorts of great data that you can analyze runs compared to other people, and not a single run got recorded. So kind of a loss on the data, kind of a loss on the video, but overall the car did really, really well. I think we were 13th out of 90 on raw time, which scrubbing and tires first event for me, I will take that. We were like low 20s in pack, so all around super great. The event itself was tons of fun. It's the Brandywine Motorsports Club. This particular event was at Ripken Stadium in Aberdeen, Maryland. I'm familiar with that stadium, that lot. I autocrossed there a lot early on, so it was nice to be back. Eric Simmons did the course design for it, and it was really kind of a perfect course for the beginning of the season. You know, shake some of the rust off, nothing crazy technical, not too many gotchas, but still a ton of fun, and really got to hang this thing out. All right, so like I mentioned, the next big race for us is a pretty big one. It's the SCCA National Tour down in DC, actually at FedEx Field, where the Washington now Commanders play. That used to be our home turf. That was the lot that we always ran in. That went away, and then with COVID, so it's been like 2 years since we've been on that lot. So I'm really excited to have this back. In fact, this car, the only time it's been at that lot, it didn't even have any body work. Insert clip. So yeah, it's going to be really cool. Robert Lewis is coming. He's one of the fastest seat-prepared drivers in the country and built the fastest seat-prepared car in the country. I'm not going to go into any of the drama with that, but I think he built a perfect car, and I'm excited to be running against it again. So yeah, we've got a couple things to do. We've got just some alignment, some corner balance stuff. I mentioned we're going to soften the rear up a little bit to try to keep it from rotating as much and basically let the shocks do a little bit more work. We're basically running, or at that last event, we ran no compression because we just had too much spring. So we're gonna make some changes there. Hopefully get the car a little bit better balanced, maybe get our data working, and probably the next time you see this car, because I don't think you guys wanna watch me weigh anything, next time you see this car, we're gonna be down in DC for the national tour. So thanks for checking this one out. I'm totally stoked about how everything went yesterday. I'm feeling really good about the car. I'm feeling really good about the season. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And then who knows, if it does okay, maybe I'll paint it all the same color. I don't know. We'll talk about it later. Anyway, thanks. See ya.